Alright, let's take a look at GameStop's chart action. Before we do that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more chart videos. Alright, let's go. Alright, so let's take a look at the big front time frame. We're on the weekly right now, and I like what I am seeing. So last week, we actually closed above this moving average right here. The price is above the moving average on the weekly. So what we want to do is we want this moving average to continue to be above, below us. Maybe the price, maybe we get a correction, but as long as we don't dip down below around maybe like $100 or something like that, I see this as bullish on this big time frame. We got that huge squeeze up, and then we came down and we broke through this moving average, and we couldn't stay below it. This is what I really like. We popped right back above it. That seems really bullish to me. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames now. Let's go to the daily. So the same with the daily. We are above on the moving average. Let me zoom in. So right now we broke through this moving average right here to the upside, and we came down for a little correction. We're getting support on it right now, and we're still above it. What I would like to see is us maybe, if there's a moving average, come up over here and maybe touch it and then get a bounce up. What I do not want to see is the moving average come up, get real close, and then break through it on the daily. The weekly is probably more important, but the daily is going to lead to the weekly. So let's keep an eye on that. For right now, we could even go into the smaller time frame. Let's go into the 4 hour. It looks like we're riding this channel right here, up and down. I'm looking for a break to this trend line or this trend line. If we can break this trend line right here, maybe get a pattern of something like this, somewhere around there. And if we break to the downside, it would be the same thing, just going downward. So maybe something like that, and then we can look for support. Maybe see, look at this 180 moving average comes into support on this trend line right here. So maybe look for support on this moving average, this 180 moving average, and this trend line that's below us. Actually, what's this trend line from? This trend line's not even, oh, you know what? This trend line is from, yeah, so I'm not sure about this trend line for sure. I just kind of put it out there. I got it from this bottom right here and this bottom right here. Basically just made this little trend line right here and then just drug it up. Sometimes they actually do work like that. But you can see this 180 moving average kind of comes into play on this same level. So let's see that. I am hoping that we don't break down, but if you look at the 1 hour, you can see that we are underneath the moving average. Alright, so let's go through each moving average one by one. On the monthly, the moving average is below it and the price is above it, which is good. The weekly, the same thing, moving average below, price above. The daily, moving average below, price above. 4 hour, the moving average is below it and the price is above it. The one thing that I am seeing about this one though is that the moving average is really close to the price, so the price might be testing it going downward right now. The moving average on the hourly has been kind of going in and out of it, right? And right now we are below it, which is kind of bearish, but so I'm not really sure. I'm kind of wondering if we're going to break below this trend line right here. Let's take a look at the EMA ribbon. So I think if we break this trend line right here, this EMA ribbon might hold support right here, and this is kind of the area that I've been saying in general throughout this video. And if we go to the 4 hour, you can see that the 4 hourly lines up right with that area as well. And the daily even is a little bit lower. So at this point of the video, I am kind of thinking that we might break through this trend line right now. I didn't really want to think that, but it kind of seems like that's what the evidence is pointing to. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we'll break this trend line? Or do you guys think we'll move up in this channel and or break the channel? Let me know in the comments. I was trying to do a poll in yesterday's video, but I don't know if YouTube got rid of it or if it's not available to my channel yet, but just go ahead and leave those comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Alright, so before we end the video, let's look at the big targets possibly, or at least a big target. Alright, so let's bring out the Fibonacci tool. We're going to get from the top of this peak and we're going to bring it down to the bottom, what we think is the bottom. And that'll give us some levels to look at. So the one level that I've been kind of targeting, my first target is 260. I've mentioned that in my last video. I'm kind of curious if we're going to get resistance right there or if it's just going to blow straight past it. I'm going to see what happens at this 260 level and then reevaluate what's going on as far as what's going on with the moving averages and the trends and everything. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys liked the video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to keep up to date. But other than that, you guys have a great day.